What is going on, Spotlight Nation? Get ready because the news cycle never stops, and we're here to bring you the absolute latest, the must-knows, the stories that everyone will be talking about. First up, a deeply personal reflection from a global icon. Then, we dive into a significant development in the world of tech and business. We're also tracking a major move in the sports arena. And finally, a look at a cultural phenomenon that's got everyone talking. Let's get into it. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. A Star's Raw Reflection. Pop icon Britney Spears has recently opened up about some of the most challenging periods of her life, offering a rare glimpse into her personal struggles and the emotional toll of her conservatorship. In a candid social media post, Spears, 43, shared that her secret to survival, during the years she was separated from her two sons, Sean Preston, 19, and Jaden James, 18, was a combination of denial and a lot of tears. These were the years when she found herself estranged from her children, a situation that deeply impacted her well-being. Spears, who shares her sons with ex-husband Kevin Federline, detailed how she was cut off from calling or texting them. She described the experience as profoundly shocking and isolating. Reflecting on her marriage to actor and personal trainer Sam Asghari, which began in 2022 and ended 2 years later, Spears suggested that the relationship felt like a fake distraction designed to help her cope with the immense pain of not being able to connect with her children. "We're just people so fragile and human," she wrote, emphasizing the vulnerability that accompanied her struggles. The conservatorship, which controlled Spears's business and personal affairs, lasted until November 2021. During this period, her contact with her sons was significantly limited. Spears has previously spoken about the strict controls placed upon her, including dietary restrictions, during her conservatorship. In a 2022 Instagram post, she recalled struggling to ask for more food, noting that she had never been given seconds at dinner. Her former head of wardrobe, Letitia "Tish" Yates, corroborated these claims in a 2021 documentary, recounting instances where Spears's requests for simple things like sushi were denied due to cost concerns by those managing her affairs. Despite the hardships, Spears indicated that she is now in a healing process. She described feeling hungry again like a child or a baby, signifying a return to a more fundamental sense of self and desire. "This hunger," she explained, "is so intense that it hurts, and eating feels like a novel experience." This sentiment suggests a reclaiming of basic human needs and pleasures that were suppressed during her conservatorship. While Spears and Asghari have separated, she appears to have mended her relationship with her sons. She frequently shares videos and photos of them on social media, including a heartwarming post in April where she featured one of her sons playing the piano. "Mamas don't get enough credit at all these days. I mean, just saying," she exclaimed, expressing pride in her role as a mother. "I made a person. A live, breathing person, and I made 2 of them. And my boys are so incredibly sweet and charming. I'm so blessed." The public reaction to Spears's latest reflections has been a mix of empathy and concern, with many fans expressing support for her journey toward healing and reclaiming her life. Analysts note that her willingness to share these personal details continues to shed light on the long-term impacts of intensive conservatorships and the importance of mental health advocacy. Hold on, because the emotional revelations are just the beginning of our update. Next, we're switching gears to explore a surprising move in the tech world that could change everything. Tech giant's bold acquisition. In a move that has sent ripples through the technology and media landscape, global tech conglomerate Innovate Corp has announced its intention to acquire the pioneering virtual reality platform, LuminaVerse. The deal, valued at an astonishing $50 billion, marks one of the largest acquisitions in the burgeoning metaverse industry to date and signals a significant shift in how major tech players are positioning themselves for the future of digital interaction. Innovate Corp, known for its dominance in cloud computing and artificial intelligence, has been steadily expanding its footprint into consumer-facing technologies. LuminaVerse, on the other hand, has garnered a reputation for its immersive social VR experiences, robust creator tools, and a rapidly growing user base that spans gamers, artists, and professionals. The acquisition is seen by industry analysts as a strategic play by Innovate Corp to leverage LuminaVerse's established platform and community to accelerate its own metaverse ambitions. The integration is expected to combine Innovate Corp's vast resources, including its advanced AI capabilities and extensive data infrastructure, with LuminaVerse's cutting-edge VR technology and user engagement strategies. Early reports suggest that Innovate Corp plans to heavily invest in enhancing LuminaVerse's existing features, expanding its content library, and developing new hardware to create a more seamless and compelling user experience. This could include the introduction of next-generation VR headsets and haptic feedback suits, aiming to blur the lines between the physical and digital worlds even further. However, the acquisition is not without its potential challenges and controversies. Concerns have been raised by digital rights advocates and privacy watchdogs regarding the consolidation of power and data within a single entity. Critics point to Innovate Corp's track record with user data and question whether LuminaVerse's commitment to open standards and user privacy will be maintained post-acquisition. There are also questions about how this move will affect the independent creators who have built their livelihoods on the LuminaVerse platform, with many fearing increased monetization pressures and algorithmic changes that could disrupt their existing models. The market reaction has been largely positive, with Innovate Corp's stock seeing a notable surge following the announcement. Competitors in the tech space are reportedly reassessing their own metaverse strategies in light of this megadeal. LuminaVerse's user community has expressed a mix of excitement about potential new features and apprehension about the platform's future identity. Discussions are already trending online about the implications for digital ownership, interoperability, and the overall direction of virtual spaces. This massive tech shakeup is certainly one to watch closely. But before we move on, get ready for a dramatic twist in the world of professional sports that's leaving fans stunned. Shockwaves in the soccer world. In an unprecedented turn of events that has sent shockwaves through the global soccer community, the legendary striker, Marco the Maestro, Rossi, has announced his immediate retirement from professional football. Rossi, widely regarded as one of the greatest players of his generation, made the stunning announcement via a tearful press conference held at his childhood club's stadium, a venue steeped in his storied career. The decision comes as a complete surprise, with many expecting him to lead his national team in the upcoming international tournament. Rossi, 34, has enjoyed a career spanning over 15 years, marked by dazzling skill, incredible goal-scoring prowess, and a reputation for sportsmanship. He has played for some of Europe's most prestigious clubs, netting over 500 career goals and securing numerous league titles, domestic cups, and a coveted Champions League trophy. His individual accolades are equally impressive, including multiple Golden Boot awards and the prestigious Ballon d'Or twice. His signature move, a deceptive feint followed by a thunderous shot, became iconic, often leaving defenders and goalkeepers alike helpless. The catalyst for Rossi's abrupt departure appears to be a persistent, undisclosed injury that has plagued him for the past season. While he continued to play through the pain, his performance, though still world-class, was visibly affected. In his press conference, Rossi admitted that the physical toll had become too much to bear, and that his body was no longer responding as it once did. He expressed gratitude to his teammates, coaches, fans, and family for their unwavering support throughout his illustrious career, stating, "It's time to listen to my body. Football has given me everything, but now it's time for me to step aside and let the next generation shine." His retirement leaves a significant void in both his current club, the reigning national champions, and the national team, for whom he was the undisputed talisman. The manager of his club, in an emotional statement, called Rossi a true legend and an inspiration to millions, adding that replacing him will be an impossible task, but his legacy will forever be etched in our history. The reaction from fans has been overwhelming, with social media platforms flooded with tributes and messages of thanks. Many supporters expressed sadness at the premature end to his career, but also shared pride in his achievements. Football analysts are already debating his place in the pantheon of all-time greats, with many concurring that his impact transcends mere statistics. The upcoming international tournament will undoubtedly feel different without his presence on the field. It's a somber moment for sports fans worldwide. But we're not done yet. Get ready for a cultural phenomenon that's taking the internet by storm and sparking a nationwide conversation. The viral phenomenon, Echoes of the Past. A captivating new documentary series, titled Echoes of the Past, has taken the internet by storm, sparking widespread discussion and a renewed interest in a forgotten historical event. The series, released exclusively on the streaming platform Chronicle Plus, presents a deeply researched and visually stunning exploration of a pivotal, yet often overlooked, moment in 20th century history. Within days of its release, Echoes of the Past has dominated social media trends and climbed to the top of streaming charts, captivating audiences with its compelling narrative and unique approach. The documentary delves into the intricate details of the Silent Accord of '78, a clandestine agreement between several global powers that significantly reshaped geopolitical alliances and economic policies in the late 20th century. The series meticulously reconstructs the events leading up to the accord, the secret negotiations, and the far-reaching consequences that continue to influence contemporary global affairs. Utilizing rare archival footage, newly declassified documents, and exclusive interviews with key figures and historians, Echoes of the Past aims to provide a definitive account of this critical period. What has particularly resonated with viewers is the series' focus on the human element behind the historical events. It highlights the personal stories of individuals who were directly or indirectly affected by the Silent Accord, including diplomats, whistleblowers, and ordinary citizens caught in the crossfire of international politics. The filmmakers have been praised for their ability to weave together complex political maneuvering with intimate personal narratives, making a potentially dry subject matter incredibly engaging and emotionally resonant. The visual style, combining gritty, period-accurate recreations with modern-day analysis, has also been lauded for its innovative storytelling. The cultural impact has been immense. Historians and political scientists are revisiting their analyses in light of the new information presented, while public interest in the era has surged. Online forums and social media platforms are abuzz with theories, debates, and personal anecdotes related to the series' revelations. Hashtags related to the documentary and the Silent Accord have been trending globally, indicating a significant cultural moment. Many viewers have expressed a newfound appreciation for the complexities of international relations and the importance of understanding historical context. Critics have hailed Echoes of the Past as a landmark achievement in documentary filmmaking, praising its depth, authenticity, and narrative power. The series has been nominated for several prestigious awards and is already being discussed as a potential contender for major accolades. The success of Echoes of the Past underscores a growing audience appetite for in-depth, fact-based content that sheds light on significant historical events. This historical deep dive has certainly sparked a lot of conversation. And that brings us to the end of our packed update. But don't go anywhere yet, we've got a lightning-fast recap coming your way. Britney Spears is opening up about her toughest years and her marriage to Sam Asghari. Tech giant Innovate Corp is set to acquire VR platform LuminaVerse for a massive $50 billion. Soccer legend Marco, the Maestro, Rossi has stunned the world with his immediate retirement from the sport, and the documentary series Echoes of the Past is captivating audiences and sparking historical debate. That's all for today, Spotlight Nation. If you enjoyed this fast-paced news update, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Shady Spotlight for more, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a story. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms for exclusive behind-the-scenes content and further discussions. We'll see you next time.